The reason why we didn't get the fight is because Dad turned the camera on, but he didn't press record.
Very true.
So we didn't get any of the fight, but the bend in the rod was incredible.
That's what that cradle is.
Morning folks, welcome back to Bivvied Up, and today we are back at Higham. We found the spots that we are fishing. I'm fishing from today, which is Thursday till Saturday, and Dad is fishing Thursday to Sunday. So we've leaded up our swim, and Dad's done some deepering. We've wrapped up my spom rod, and Dad's cast out my marker float. So whilst I'm spomming, I know where I'm casting to. We're both still setting up, but we probably are going to be because we got here not that long ago. So, I'm trying to remember what I wrapped up to. Oh yeah, so I wrapped my rod to 6 wraps, and then we have these beads on the bottom. Well, on the bottom, and there's yellow and black, I'm pretty sure, and mine was 6 and black. I forgot to.
So nearly 7 foot.
Yeah.
Nearly 7 wraps, rather.
Yeah, nearly 7 wraps.
That's about as far as you can cast, isn't it?
Yeah, because I need to be able to wrap my rods up to the limit that I can cast, or else I'm not going to be able to cast my rods out once I finish. I'm pretty sure this is my 5th one. I'm casting it now. I need to take some out or else it's not going to deploy. Right, so I'm going to finish spomming, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Bye!
Where is that going? Putting bait in my swim now. I'm not allowed to use Jamie's super secret magic bait.
So this is our, we're gonna call it our lunch/tea time review, because we haven't done our lunchtime review because we've been too busy setting up. And by the time we had done our intro, it was time for the lunchtime review. So this is our lunchtime/tea time review. Sorry, there's a plane flying over us right now. But so far, Dad's been the only one who's being noisy. His rods have been very noisy. Mine are silent. And you see me do my swarming, so I've done that, and I've also cast my third rod out. Well, not cast it out, we have bait pulled it out into under the, what's it called, under the tree into the margin. So now we're bait pulling out my hook length and a bit of bait just down under that tree over there. We've got the deeper attached onto the spoon as well, so we can see where we're going. 9 foot. Yep. So towards that side.
Yeah.
Just dropped it down with some bait to cover it up. I'm using the bait that Jamie's gave me, and so far that's what's happened. The good thing is there is sight of fish and there are no ducks. That's the thing I'm most glad about, there's no ducking ducks. The water's really clear here, which I quite like because I can see the fish. But the only bad thing is the fish can see me as well, maybe. I'm not sure. But that's probably the case. So far, it's been alright. The weather hasn't made its mind up. But we'll see what it's like. Do you like my chair? It's on top of my bed. Right, so I have done my 10 spawns, and now I've got to put out some hemp and some sweet corn to go along with it. So I've got to do 5 of each if I want to get 10 spawns. See, I can math. Again, I've got to try and hit it on target and hit the clip. So, let's go. That was good. I know it might not look like it's good, but it landed like right on it. And it deployed. I've just made it leak. I don't know if that's good. One sec. I need my coat, it's starting to get cold. Okay. That was terrible. That counts. Number 4. Hit the clip. Hi! So, my Bivvied's a bit of a mess. It's because I've just had a 4-year-old come over. My little sister, she's raided the place. I got something in the mail. I'm not allowed to show you it, but I thought I might as well unbox it. You're not going to see what's inside, but let's see. Okay, now this is the special unboxing bit that I can't show you unfortunately, because I promised Jamie that I'll keep the liquid full.
You can show mine if you want, mine's not a secret.
We'll show Dad's. At least we'll get some unboxing out of it. Heavy. Right. Let's see what Dad has got from the DNA bank. Betaine. Oh.
Yeah?
Wow. It's a dark, sweet smelling liquid. And due to the liquid being natural, unlike its synthetic, counterpart, not be overdone. Fish go absolutely mad for this stuff. Right, I'm gonna take a look. A bit cute. It smells like fish. We had ordered our liquids, and it said on the thing that it was going to come while the day that we were fishing. Well, we had just gone fishing, let's say. So we had to tell my mum to bring it along with Steve. Steve is here now. He is setting up. So my mum, thank you, brought our package here, and now we have stuff to put on our bait. Right. So we've unboxed Dad's stuff. I'm not allowed to show you mine. So that's our unboxing done. I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Hey, can't say that's not carpy. Spawn rod, silhouetted against a full moon. Carpy. Carp, well carpy. That really should be instantly rewarded with a triple take.
It's day 2! Day 2 morning time, I'm gonna say. Even though it's quite close to 12 o'clock. But, last night, nothing happened. Well, Dad did get quite a few liners and stuff, but mine were silent. So, we also found out yesterday that the fish is starting to feed off the top. They're not going for anything at the bottom. So, we've decided we are going to use some zig rigs. This one here is a zig rig using fox liners and fox foam. And then in a minute we're gonna go and see Dad and see, because he's got his own style of a zig rig, and we're gonna go see how to make that up. But I'm going to be fishing this one at 6 foot deep, and I'm going to be fishing the one that Dad's showing us how to make at 7 foot deep. And then in total the water's 9 foot deep, so it's not going to be like on the top, but it's not going to be like sitting on the bottom, you know what I mean? So when it comes to dark, well, just before dark, we're gonna switch the zig rigs back over onto our normal bottom bait, and we're gonna hope that something's gonna happen. Okay, so now let's go over to Dad and no, it's Dad now. Let's go over to Dad and see how to make his style of a zig rig. Let's go. Right, so we've got Dad here. And he's going to show us how to make his style of rig.
Right, first, it's not my style. It's just one I prefer to use. I'm no way responsible for making this. Just so you're aware, yeah, it's just how I prefer to fish it. You can call it Dad's style if you want, it makes you feel kind of special. But it's not mine, so I'll put that out of the way. Right, so first of all, with zig fishing, it seems to be more about colour rather than necessarily flavour. So what you've got in front of you is a load of different pop-up colours to start off with. You're going to need to pick which one you want to use, yeah? So when you're looking, if you can say what they are, then it'd make it a bit easier for folks, wouldn't it?
Okay.
So they're all the same. They're all the krill.
So you've got brown krill, just the normal ones. You've got the white ones. You've got the pink ones here. And then just over here, we've got peach and pepper, which I love the smell of. These smell amazing. We've got some...
So they're coconut cream that we use as a base mix, as a base boilie rather, and then we'll add to that whatever flavours we want. Ooh. So that one's the one that you put your pineapple and isotonic, that's it. Yeah, that's been soaking in them for a while.
Iso pineapple.
Yeah, iso pineapple, that's it. And the reason I like them, folks, is they're really, really buoyant, those little Nash boilies. And for what, a couple of quid, like $2.99 or $3.99, something like that. You get a little pot that you can add your flavours to, and then that's just as good as buying a glug pot, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So
except you've got boilies in it as well.
Well, yeah, that's the idea. Yeah, you can get loads of them in one of them little NGT things. Daddy's made that loop too big. So while you're choosing a boilie, all I'm doing is tying a loop in the end of this line. Unsuccessfully, I might add.
Can you not crush?
Yeah, and that last one is kind of a favourite of mine and Uncle Steve's, and it's what we were using at Langold to top our snowmen off with. So
So RG baits, Vitalac. Really milky, creamy.
I think I used Vitalac when I was at Landgold once, but I caught my PB on, I think it was white chocolate. No,
Yeah, it
white
was.
chocolate.
It was, yeah. It was at NGT boilers.
Yeah, white
Surprisingly enough. So,
white chocolate snowman thing.
yeah. What have you picked then? Because that's the first thing we need to do is put the bait on the loop. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I see. What made you pick that then? The bright colour or the smell? Because I know you like the smell.
Both. They smell really nice.
Right.
And they're like a really bright neon orange.
Okay.
So it's a win-win.
It's a win-win. Would you like to select one then?
Yes. Oh, they smell so good.
Press the button. I keep forgetting to press the button on that.
Oh, if you guys could smell these, you would agree with me.
You can if you go into a tackle shop and buy their own.
Sorry.
You can smell it as much as you want.
Get these. They smell amazing.
Yeah, I don't know whether they catch fish or not, but they smell amazing. Don't dig your nail in it, is it
I'm
here?
not. I'm gonna look at it.
Right, so we'll put that
Oh, it's so bright.
on, yeah, on that here. Just like you would do anything else, it's not special. So far it's no different to anything that you're doing normally, is it? Yeah, that goes on there. You lift it out. Now, I fish this style of zig because basically I don't feel confident sat behind foam floating in the water. And I know it works, I've seen people catch loads of fish on it. It's just I don't feel confident sat there, and
If it's just a piece of foam.
fishing's all about being confident as much as it is anything else. I just think if it's actual real bait, there's that little bit more chance of it being taken.
Yeah.
But I suppose we're going to find out now,
Yeah.
because you're going to fish one alongside the other, aren't you?
Mhm.
So what bit of foam did you pick on your other one then?
I chose a yellow foam.
Yellow and orange. Right, so that's
And
just
I've
on.
got a red thingy, liner, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like fire colours. Orange, yellow and red.
And my span's just about 2 foot, and what we're going to do is make this over depth, because then we can trim it down once we find the depth that you want to fish it at. So that's about 6 foot. That's about 8 foot.
It looks like a lot.
That's about 10 foot. Yeah, it's quite long. That's about 12 foot.
That's
Right.
like nearly, well, I'm not going to say half because
No, because the water's only 9 foot deep,
Yeah.
so we're already over depth, so we can change that anyway.
yeah.
Right, so next, what I put on is a little bit of silicone tubing. Where do I move that to? There it is.
Oh, it's so
And I like that
pretty.
just to keep the hair trap next to the hook, really.
It's so small.
Yeah. Put that on.
And it's see-through.
And now the fun part. Oh, should have got the hook out first, Daddy.
I can get it out if you want.
And hook wise, we're on. Do you want to show that packet? That one, that's it. We're on the Chod Twister, Fang Chod Twisters. Nash, sorry. Chod Twisters, Fang.
You can't talk today.
I can't, I've only just woke up. Right, so
He was
what?
up before me though.
I was, yeah.
I only got up because I needed to go to
Trains. So I'm going to get that point through that tubing. Yeah. It will stretch, it's not difficult, but it works easiest if you pull the line tight against your finger, and that squashes it against one side, and then all you're really doing is pushing it up. Yeah? That was dead easy. Put a little bit of moisture on there, helps it slip round that little bit more. Yeah, that's all. Like a little bit of oil. And then look, we can take that up, and I'll sit that just above the point. So the bottom of the tubing, look, is just above the point. You see there, look. I'll hold it up that, look. Yeah. You perhaps can't see. But then we'll adjust it, it'll make it a little bit
And
easier.
it's loosened, see.
Yeah, so remember to wet your line so you don't cause friction friction makes heat, heat makes your line weaker. Yeah? You pull all that through.
I learned that. Not with the line, but with something else.
Yeah? Somewhere down here is that orange pop-up. There we go.
Oh, because of how bright it is, it's like I can't see the line anymore. Like
So look, I'm going to pull that pop-up so it goes right close there. Look. So you see how it's touching that silicone, isn't it? Yeah? And then I've got to find the other end of that again, which is about 12 foot down the other end of here. Being careful not to make a knot in it, obviously. There it is. And I'm going to thread that back. Oh, I'm going to use that end to thread back through once it comes to the no knot knot. Yeah?
The no knot knot.
Yeah, so we're going to wrap that around. Daddy. Come on, thread it through, thread it through. I'm still going to need that end. Yeah, you see how that now fits nice and flat? See how it fits flat? Look, with the other ones that we use to do pop-ups and bottom bait, that eye curves the other way, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, on these type of hooks, they're meant to sit flat. So now, somewhere down here, the other end of that.
I can see why you call it the no knot knot.
When you're doing long ones, it's a little bit tricky for someone your size, but what I'll do is I'll keep that bit in my lips, then I'll wrap that round, and then that'll get threaded back through just like a normal knot, yeah? Remember not to go the way it's joined, you go the smooth side first, yeah?
Did you put a boilie stuff on?
Yeah.
What I forgot to tell you is put a boilie stuff on.
Yeah,
the
everybody
boilie.
knows that.
Yeah, I know.
Look, and I'll keep that tight between my fingers because this end's got to go back through there, and then I've got to feed all that other stuff through to pull it tight. If you don't keep that bit tight there, it will just unwind. So thread that through, and then just slowly pull. Ooh, don't wrap it around your boots, Daddy. Keep pulling. Or the table, Daddy.
So good of the things are grabbing onto it already.
Hopefully, yeah. And then we'll pull that last little bit snug.
So you need to do it 3 times.
See how that's sitting?
Yeah,
Yeah?
that looks awesome.
Yeah, and then what we'll do is we'll put a long sleeve on the back there. And just the hair's twisted a little bit. Just push
A
that
long
round it.
sleeve.
Yeah. And that should help with you when it comes to casting out. Although to be honest, with you fishing this at, what are you doing this one at, 7 foot? If you're fishing this with a 7 foot tail and you're on a 10 foot rod, I think I'll probably cast this for you.
Because it's only 3 foot away from being
Well,
an
that
accident.
and to make sure you don't hook yourself,
Yeah.
because I don't want to have to explain to your mum what happened there. So we're going to use a really long sleeve to help keep it away from your hook, your lead, yeah? If Daddy's eyes work properly, you'll have to thread that through there.
I'm still yawning.
Yeah, I know, you lazy bum. Just get up. Right, look, that's on there, look, yeah?
Yeah.
And then we could tie a loop in the end of there if you wanted to fish it that exact length, but we're going to measure it out first, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I'll move this all the way down to where the boilie is. Just so you know, this line's half as strong as the line that you've got on your reel. Yeah, so if you catch something, you have to go a little bit more gentle, not like your typical beast. Yeah, just steady on a bit. Right. We'll put this on one of these spools for you, lot.
Thank you. By the way, it's about 10 o'clock and I still haven't had breakfast.
Yeah, don't say that, I'll be getting into trouble.
No.
Mum will be like, why haven't you had breakfast?
No, the only reason why I haven't had breakfast was because I only got up about half an hour ago.
Yeah. Have you got a little bead? Because I haven't got any pins. No spare pins, anyway.
No, I don't have beads.
You know, one of the stabby pins
Oh.
in your tackle box. Yeah?
Let me just go.
Hang on. You might as well say bye-bye, take that with you, and just pin that flat, yeah?
Bye.
That's main camera.
Bye.
You nana.
Steve's still tired by the sound of it.
Oh my god! It's got the big camera. See my crow's feet and everything. And what can I do for you?
Well, everyone wants to know what you're fishing.
Everybody?
Yeah, everyone.
By everybody do you mean you and your dad?
No.
Or the viewers?
Yeah.
Or the thousands of viewers?
Yeah.
Well, if you'd like to go and look at the 2 rods that are on the pod, follow the tips directly out. The left hand rod has got black on black, fat line with black hook, zig, about a foot off the top. The other one's the same distance off the top, but it's got a black liner with red foam, and they've both been juiced up with some mainline bait spray, tutti frutti flavour.
Nice.
Now the one that's on its own, that's on a zig as well.
Oh, you're going all out zig?
All out zig, yeah, and that's just underneath the surface, about a rod's length off the edge of that bush. Been quite a bit of activity there, so that's why I swapped that one from off the bottom to the top.
Cool.
And we'll make some bags up, and then we're going to come and socialise.
Okay.
Okay.
We've been in here for ages.
Actually, I'm very tired. Very, very tired.
Okay, I'll see you later then.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go see what Dad's doing. Hello, Father.
Hi.
So, what are you fishing on?
What am I fishing on?
Yeah.
Okay, so my left hand rod and my right hand rod, my left hand rod and my middle rod are currently zigged. Yeah, zigged out. So I've got one 1 foot from the surface and one 2 foot from the surface. And my right hand rod is underneath that tree to my right hand side. That fish on live, CC Boys live system. What I'm doing at the moment is putting some bait out over my zig, because I'm zigging over the area that I baited up last night. And then my plan is later this evening to swap back onto bottom baits and fish back on top of the bait that sank down to the bottom. That's my plan.
Cool. Sounds like a genius plan.
Does sound like a genius plan, you're right. I'm just going to put some boilie out now, and then I'll probably put a little bit more out about 6 o'clock before it gets dark. That's when I'll put my rigs out back onto the deck. Is that alright?
Yep.
Awesome. What are you doing?
Right. I'll talk about that now then.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Okay. So, I've got on these 2 here, I'm zig fishing. On the middle one here, I'm fishing foam covered in Calder's Dragon Breath Gill. And on this one, I'm fishing my peach and pepper boilie that we used on the rig that we showed you how to make. And This one here hasn't gone out yet because we've got to do our bait hole. I've got my secret bait, just making sure none of it's out in the open so you guys can't see it. I'm using my secret bait on helicoptering. Yeah. We're gonna bait pole that out under the tree over there. And we're gonna cover it with my secret Jamie bait. Add a bit of hemp and sweet corn and see how it goes. That's my plan. Okay. So this is my first fish from Higham. It looks big and I'm hoping it's a new PB. So let's weigh it.